Now, the presidential race in France is heating up. But remember, this is an election that's also taking place at a time when Russia has invaded into Ukraine. The war risks becoming a key issue in the French electoral politics. Before France votes in the first round of the presidential elections that are slated to be held on Sunday, the incumbent French President Emmanuel Macron has accused his far-right election rival Marine Le Pen of being too close to the Russian leader Vladimir Putin. Emmanuel Macron is bidding for a second straight term. He's of course facing a big challenge from the resurgent far-right leader Marine Le Pen. Now, at a point of time, polls had predicted that Emmanuel Macron had a comfortable lead. But, according to the latest polls, Marine Le Pen appears to have made up a lot of ground in terms of the opinion polls. And there is a possibility you could have a second round runoff on the 24th of April in which Marine Le Pen could challenge Emmanuel Macron. Now, ahead of the polls, Macron has taken aim at his rival by accusing her of being sympathetic and even too close to the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now, remember, it has not been a smooth presidency for Emmanuel Macron right from the very beginning. Starting from the yellow protest movements, Emmanuel Macron's presidency has been caught up in a circle of controversy. He was on a campaign visit to Brittany ahead of the first round of the polls, and there he was reported to be saying that instead of him, other candidates should be looked at for being complicit towards Vladimir Putin or Russian financing. In his latest comments, Macron has denied having indulged the Kremlin over the Russian invasion into Ukraine. Even as Macron did not name Marine Le Pen directly, his comments were a clear reference to the far-right leader. The Marine Le Pen was hosted by Vladimir Putin back in 2017. Her party is continuing to pay back a loan of some 9 million euros from a Russian creditor. But after Russia's invasion into Ukraine, Le Pen has sought to distance herself from Putin. She said that he is not the same person she had met in 2017. She's also spoken of war crimes after the discovery of the bodies that have been found on the outskirts of Kiev in places such as Bucha and Irpin, amongst others. Macron, on the other hand, has tried to keep a dialogue with Putin. Even after the launch of the Russian invasion, he said that it was at the request of the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who believed that such talks were still useful. Macron has admitted to continuing his dialogue with Russia so long as France could play some kind of a role in negotiations. Macron has also said that he never used the situation in Ukraine to gain politically in France for his re-election. This is a claim that he makes. Now, the comments, of course, have come after bitter criticism from the Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki, who denounced Macron's policy of keeping up the talks with Putin despite the mounting outrage over Russia's actions in Ukraine.
Tight race for the Élysée Palace. Emmanuel Macron leads the polls. But rivals turn up the volume. Far-right Marine Le Pen gains ground. Will Ukraine war give Macron an edge? French election 2022. Comprehensive coverage on WION.
Une vraie culture française de la protection de nos enfants.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.